UNT is leading in food service across the nation. I'll have the tasty details for you later on.
Ever wondered how much those 12 days of Christmas actually cost your true love? Stay with us.
The drama of the impeachment hearings continues with 2 new witnesses. We have the story.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is NTTV Nightly News.
Thanks for joining us on NTTV Nightly News. I'm Victoria Lara.
And I'm Lincoln Revel.
We just got reports of a crash potentially with 3 cars southbound on I-35 between Loop 288 and McCormick. First responders are stopping traffic to assess the damage, and cars are backed up, but for now, drivers try to avoid the area. We'll keep you updated as this story develops.
Well, Victoria, we all know how much of a headache that traffic can be.
Yeah, but that's right, Lincoln. But what you might not know is how much that this could also have an economic impact. Well, depending on the time of day, traffic can be very heavy around I-35 and Loop 288. I noticed the heavy traffic as I was driving up here, but it's not just the people stuck in traffic who are frustrated. Local businesses are also feeling the irritation. I spoke with Muya's manager, Philip Rodriguez, to hear his thoughts on the situation.
It becomes a hassle. It takes like 10 to 15 minutes just to get through this one corner. I have employees who have to leave like 30 to 35 minutes earlier than their scheduled time to be here, and they live like maybe a mile or 2 away. We have to go through the back sometimes to go all the way around, and it becomes a hassle. So I feel like people don't want to come through here, and we're not the only ones who've seen change.
Philip says sales have dropped about 10 to 15%. This project has been delayed several times, but the TxDOT says they hope to have the main lines open next month. You know what? Traffic, construction, rain, it's never really a good mix.
No, I agree with you about the first 2, but I actually like the rain. So with that being said, let's throw it over to Kia for the first look at the weather. Kia?
Thanks, Victoria and Lincoln. Lincoln, I too like the rain, but as of right now, we don't have any in the forecast for right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current conditions. As you can see here, we have mostly cloudy skies with a temperature sitting at 74 degrees, but I've got a 73% of humidity right now, making that 74 feel like 73 degrees with the wind speed coming south at 7 miles per hour. Now, as we go into our tonight's forecast, that rain that you and I like, Lincoln, will have taken place with scattered thunderstorms about 8 p.m. Temperature will drop significantly at 46 degrees, making it feel like 58 degrees with that wind speed coming in north at 9 miles per hour. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what I have for us for our morning commute. Starting around 9 a.m., we will have cloudy skies. Temperatures will be at 46 degrees, making it feel like 41 degrees with the wind speed coming north at 11 miles per hour. Now that's all I have for our first look, but rain just might be on our weekend and the week ahead. But back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Kia. Well, yeah, the weekend is coming up, and you might be looking for something to do tonight. Well, our reporter Nomi Sanchez is live at the Greater Denton Arts Council to tell us about an event that might put a little pep in your step. Nomi?
Thank you, Victoria. So with the holidays right around the corner, what better way to get into the spirit than by learning some hip hop? I'm currently here with Christine Sanders. And Christine Sanders, can you tell me what position you hold here at the Appleton Arts Center?
I'm the education coordinator for the Greater Denton Arts Council. We're housed at the Patterson Appleton Arts Center.
Oh,
and every
my
Thursday night
Brazilian
we
side
have
of the
free
family owns a
programming
shoe design
open
company.
till 9 o'clock. Everything's from 6:30 to 8:30. And tonight we have free dance classes, a free open mic night for poetry, and a free open studio for professional artists.
Okay. And so who sponsors these events?
They are sponsored by First State Bank.
Okay, great. And so out of all the events held here, which one's your favorite?
Third Saturday morning program for kids from 10 to noon.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, guys, well, I'll catch up again later after some practices. But for now, back to you.
Thanks, Nomi. Looking forward to your next segment. Well, dancing is a great exercise, and after she's done dancing, she can head over to West Hall for the grand opening of a very special cafeteria. In fact, it is one of only 2 in the nation and only 1 in Texas. Our own Michaela Goose got the tasty assignment tonight and has the story. Michaela?
Thanks, Victoria and Lincoln. West Hall has unveiled Texas's first collegiate allergen-free dining hall. This cafeteria is completely free of all of the big 8 food allergens, such as milk, eggs, and fish, just to name a few. However, no need to worry about missing out on any of West Hall's famous food, such as their West Hall Wednesday fried chicken. It's now breaded in Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour and then fried in canola oil rather than peanut oil. This change was mainly motivated by UNT students' want for a healthier lifestyle.
We have had a lot of parents concerned for their children of how we can help accommodate them and their allergens. So over the years, it's gotten larger and larger of people noticing they have these allergens, and UNT wanted to make sure that we can accommodate everyone on campus.
You can visit West Hall Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Monday through Thursday, 4:30 to 7 p.m. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Thanks, and back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Michaela. And for those staying in town for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday, there are still plenty of opportunities to gobble up some good food. First Baptist Church is having its annual dinner this Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m., and the Village Church is hosting their free traditional home-cooked Thanksgiving meal. Mr. Chopsticks is giving free food to people in need on Thanksgiving Day. Their Facebook page says the meals are for the needy or those who have nowhere to celebrate the season. There are also several restaurant options, including Hannah's, Classic Cafe, and if you want a vegan option, Spiral Diner. Now, these restaurants are expecting to get a lot of business Thanksgiving Day, so make sure to call and see if a reservation is needed.
Well, he has a unique story of inspiration because something special fills the boots of this firefighter. Take a look.
It takes dedication and courage to fill this gear. And here at Denton's Central Fire Station,
we're the best, so we have everyone's top-notch paramedic, top-notch firefighter.
Gary Weiland is a driver and engineer at Central Fire, and he's been there for 8 years. But last fall, he experienced something life-altering.
It's pretty awful, pretty life-changing.
Thanksgiving for the Weilands never falls short of football, food, and family. But last Thanksgiving, when Weiland lost the feeling in his foot, he was rushed to the emergency room.
When they woke me up, they explained that they were going to have to amputate my leg, and my first thought was, where's my turkey? It's Thanksgiving, I haven't eaten my turkey yet, and what are you talking about? You're going to cut my leg off. I'm Superman to my kids, you know, and so there's no way they can take my leg.
Some doctors said it could take a year or two of training and rehab, while other doctors were convinced he'd never fight fire again.
I'm ready to go. Let's do it. I'll make it happen.
And it was a promise he kept.
And I did, and it took 10 months and 6 days from the amputation back to full duty operations, no restrictions.
What some considered a loss, he saw as a gain.
So I wouldn't have said this 11 months ago, but this is actually a gift, and you know, I'm going to use it the best that I can to help others.
And for Gary, that means regardless of what they're facing.
Feeling sorry for yourself is okay. You know, we're human, but don't stay in that mind frame for very long. You know, get out of it and just do the best you can with what you have.
You know what, although I got to talk to him for just a little while, I feel like he impacted me for a lifetime.
That was a very, very inspirational story. Well, when we come back, UNT is taking a new sport and dominating the nation. We'll have more later.
And the Denton Police Department is doing their part to prevent gun violence. Stay with us.
It was another explosive day on Capitol Hill with 2 new witnesses in the impeachment hearings into President Donald Trump. Steve Nanez has the details.
2 new witnesses offering new details in the ongoing impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump. Fiona Hill, a former top Russia advisor for the White House, pushing back on a claim made by some Republicans that it was Ukraine, not Russia, that interfered in the 2016 election.
This is a fictional narrative that has been perpetrated and propagated by the Russian security services themselves.
She also urged lawmakers to be prepared for similar action from Russians in the next election.
We are running out of time to stop them.
Also testifying before the House Intelligence Committee, David Holmes, counselor for political affairs at the U.S. Embassy in Ukraine.
The president's voice was loud and recognizable.
Holmes testified that he heard a call between Trump and Ambassador to the European Union Gordon Sondland. According to Holmes, Trump asked Sondland about whether Ukraine will investigate his political opponents.
I then heard President Trump ask, so he's going to do the investigation. Ambassador Sondland replied that he's going to do it, adding that President Zelensky will do anything you ask him to do.
Thursday's hearing the latest in a busy week on Capitol Hill. On Wednesday, Ambassador Sondland testified that the White House conditioned aid to Ukraine on carrying out political investigations. The president has denied any wrongdoing and maintains that the entire impeachment inquiry is politically motivated. In Washington, I'm Steve Nanez.
The holiday season is here, but it can also be a time for accidents, specifically gun accidents. Unintentional shooting deaths spike during the holidays, and the Denton Police Department is taking steps to reduce gun-related accidents. The department has recently partnered with an organization called Project Child Safe to give away free gun locks. Project Child Safe is a program of the National Shooting Sports Foundation to promote firearm safety and education.
A lot of people don't realize that just because a kid doesn't do something in front of you doesn't mean they can't. Kids are curious, and a simple lock that's free put in through your gun can render the gun basically useless.
To use a lock, you simply have to remove the magazine, rack the slide, and lock it open. Then insert the cable through the gun as you see here. Then attach the end back into the lock, and getting a lock is no pressure. Just walk in the front door and ask for one.
No, you come up, you ask for a gun lock, we'll hand you a gun lock. We're not going to run background checks, ask you why you have a gun, ask you what you're using your gun for. It's nothing like that. Our main objective is just to make sure that your gun's locked up, it's kept safe, and especially in those homes with kids, that kids are kept safe.
For more information on gun safety techniques, you can visit their website at projectchildsafe.org. And if you want a gun lock, just head over to the Denton Police Department on Hickory.
Building a business and making your dreams come true is the American dream. And one organization is helping moms like Jackie Alberto realize those dreams. Jessica Rivera reports.
Jackie knew that she wanted to be a hairstylist after she graduated high school. She wanted to follow her cousin's steps, who are also hairstylists.
They really encouraged me to pursue it, so I said, why not? And I went to go visit some cosmetology schools, and I thought, I have nothing to lose. So I went ahead and started, and once I actually dove into the program and got deeper in and actually started working with clients, I realized that this is really what I loved, and I found like I had a passion.
Jackie started her own fashion clothes line this year, which was not easy at all, but with the support of her family, she was able to do it.
We come to this country to work hard, and we see that she is able to do things we were not able to do, but she did it.
As a father, we should reward our children so they feel proud of themselves.
There are other women like Jackie looking to create their own businesses. There are many opportunities here in the Metroplex. Organizations like Mom Boss help women make their dreams come true.
I mean, in general, it is really hard being a mom and a business owner, and that's why we try to have events like this, so that way moms have the ability to reach as many people as possible. And
if you're interested in participating in the next Mom Boss Expo, you can communicate with the coordinators of Mom Boss through email, momboxexpo@yahoo.com. Jessica Rivera, NTTV News.
You know what, I know where I'm going to go get my hair done from now on. But you know what, Lincoln, this winter it sounds like it's supposed to be unusually cold, but days like today, it doesn't really feel like it.
I totally agree. So let's check in with Kia to find out if we'll be getting some cold weather later on. Kia?
Thanks, Thanks, Victoria and Lincoln. Yeah, Victoria, considering that it is supposed to be a lot colder than what it is, it actually does feel a little bit like springtime on today. But let's go ahead and take a look at what I have for us across the Metroplex here. Temperatures are standard at 70 degrees. We've got Denton sitting at 73 degrees as well as Dallas. But I do want to point out Graham is sitting at 49 degrees. They actually are experiencing a lot more cooler weather than we are here in the Metroplex. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what I have for us across the state here. We've got Houston and Shreveport sitting in the 70s at 77 degrees. Austin is sitting at 78 degrees. And Amarillo is at 39 degrees, which is pretty cold across the state here. Now let's go ahead and tighten it all up and see what we have for our 7-day forecast to see if temperatures will get a lot cooler than what we have right now. Now, as of right now, the temperature is sitting at 74 degrees, but around 8 p.m. we can expect about an 80% chance of rain in the area. And on tomorrow, we are going to have temperatures sitting at 68 degrees with a low of 43. Temperature is going to drop significantly. And around 6 p.m. we can expect 90% chance of rain on tomorrow. Now, as we go into our weekend, the temperatures are going to be a bit cooler. But starting on our work week on Monday, we are going to have those mostly cloudy skies. Temperature is going to be sitting at 72 degrees with a low of 58. And then that possibility of a 40% chance of rain on Tuesday. But we shouldn't worry about that too much. It's not guaranteed. But on Wednesday, as we start our work day, temperature is going to be at a high of 67 and a low of 57. Now, Victoria, like we said, rain isn't going to be taking up our week. But right now, let's take a look at the Apogee Stadium. The rain hasn't hit us just yet. It is pretty calm out there as of right now. But that's all I have for our full look. Back to you, Victoria Lincoln.
Thanks, Kia. Well, once the weather clears up, you can visit the Dallas Arboretum and Botanical Garden because they've brought some true holiday happiness to North Texas. Welcome to Dallas's favorite holiday tradition.
The Dallas Arboretum and Botanical Garden invites visitors to take a stroll through a classic Christmas carol.
This is the 6th year that we've had the 12 Days of Christmas display. And what we've done is we've created 12 beautiful Victorian gazebos and brought to life the song 12 Days of Christmas.
As the setting sun turns the city from silver to gold, this enchanting exhibit truly comes to life.
There's over 1 million LED lights that are here in the garden to help highlight the beauty of all the gazebos.
But that's not all. 20,000 hours of labor, 55 mannequins, each with hand-painted faces, 28 hand-carved animals, and 5 golden rings. Come on, did you really think we would get through this without some singing? And you might want to join in as you tour because each gazebo plays a variety of songs to add to the magic.
The Arboretum's such a safe, nice place to come, and you can move around freely here, and you're outdoors, so you know, with the weather, if it's cold, you bundle up, and it really is a fun Christmas experience for the family.
So come, really nice all ye faithful, to see these whimsical gazebos spread across all 66 acres of the Arboretum.
When we come back, we have the perfect way for you to burn off those Thanksgiving calories.
And Christmas is looking a little brighter for some kids. We have the story.
I hope my feet don't fail me now. After the break, I'll show y'all some groovy moves.
Well, you know what, Lincoln? Nomi's been practicing her moves all night.
Ooh, you're right, Victoria. So let's check it back in with her to see if she's found her groove. Nomi, how's it going out there?
Hey guys, so I definitely have to brush up on my dance moves. Thankfully, I have my instructor, Cameron, to show you some dance moves. So, how
How are we going to do this?
So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, hit 3, hit 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God. So as y'all can see, I definitely need to practice some more. I definitely will go do that, but for now, back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks, Nomi. And you know what, Lincoln? I think I've got to get out and dance and run some more.
Oh, you and me both. So, and Donald is here in studio to tell us how we can join some folks and run. Donald?
I know it's getting cold and some of you may not want to work out outside, but with all the body heat you'll have around you, I think you'll be fine. Running isn't easy, but running with a crowd is. Here's a way you can get out and get active while getting that social life popping. Running is one of the best things you can do for your body. It helps you stay heart healthy while also preparing you for that bathing suit you've been wanting to get in. If you're a runner or you're looking to get into running, Denton Area Running Club may be right for you.
Started 5 years ago this coming January, and the social run itself's been around a little bit longer than that, about over 6 years now.
The club meets up 6 days a week at the Oak Street Draft House, Wednesday being the biggest night because it's free. We all like free.
Everything's a 5K, and it's all different shapes, sizes, speeds, and like that. It's not a race. It's definitely, we try to promote that it's a social run. So we want you to come out with your friends, hopefully, or if you don't know anybody, that you meet people up here. That's the whole point of the social run.
Some runners have been in the club since it started, and they love how it's helped them overall. Don't put off getting that body together because summer will be here before you know it, and you don't want to be in last place.
I've seen a lot of improvement. I've increased from 8.5 minutes a mile to 8 and 15 seconds a mile.
It's always a good time to start, no matter your age or running skills.
I didn't start running until I was 50 years old, which was about 10 years ago, so I started late. But it's been a great organization and a great way to meet people and get healthy for sure.
Joining is fast and easy. Go to DentonAreaRunningClub.org and fill out an application and pay your $25 yearly fee. If you simply want a free social run, head out to the Oak Street Draft House at 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights to get your run on. And the clubs will be hosting a special turkey trot on Thanksgiving with proceeds going to local food banks. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Donald. Now, Victoria, I don't know if you keep up with basketball at all, but I was very happy with the game that the Mavericks and Luka Doncic had last night.
No, I don't keep up with basketball at all, but Sarah Baskin always teaches me a thing or two when it comes to sports. Let's go back to her. Sarah?
Thanks, guys. And you guys are right about Luka Doncic and the Mavericks, but they weren't the only basketball team in the Metroplex to have a dominant performance last night. I'll let you know who else won big right after this.
Every child deserves a future.
The Dallas Mavericks trounced the defending Western Conference champion Golden State Warriors last night, 142-94, thanks in large part to another jaw-dropping performance by Mavericks star Luka Doncic, who outscored the entire Warriors team in the first quarter. Doncic scored 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists in his 7th triple-double of the Mavericks' young season. Doncic also posted a 42-point triple-double in Monday night's game against the Spurs, joining LeBron James as the only two NBA players in history to score 40 points in a triple-double before their 21st birthday. The Mean Green women's basketball team also had a dominating win at home last night, defeating Xavier, Louisiana 68-31. Nortex's dominant defensive performance tied a program record for the fewest points allowed, holding Xavier to 24% shooting from the field and 13% shooting in the second half. Anisha George led the Mean Green in scoring and posted her third double-double of the season with 15 points and 10 rebounds. The Mean Green play their final away game of the season this Saturday against Rice and are looking to bring home their first road win of the year. North Texas is 4-6 in what can only be described as a disappointing season after high expectations for Mason Fine and company. But there is a silver lining. North Texas would be bowl eligible if they can pull out wins both this Saturday against Rice and next Saturday against UAB. Rice is 1-9 so far this year. Well, bumper cars and go-karts are now a thing of the past as esports has millions playing Rocket League. Our reporter Dylan Acre had entered the world of UNT's Rocket League team.
What you are watching is the Collegiate Rocket League National Championship of 2019. Rocket League pits 3 players on 2 teams with control of rocket-powered cars, where they compete to score a ball into the enemy team's goal, similar to soccer. This semester, 32 college teams across the nation competed for the #1 spot in the 2019 Collegiate Rocket League National Championship. The event was hosted in the Arlington Esports Stadium, a 100,000 square foot venue and the largest esports facility in North America. UNT Esports boasts their newly formed varsity Rocket League team, competing in the tournament for the first time as a varsity program. UNT Rocket League players Dylan Windebank, Alec DeSantiago, and Kyle Presley competed in the tournament this November against 3 other top collegiate Rocket League programs in the nation: University of Arizona, University of Akron, and Northern Virginia University. UNT took home 2nd place in the nation, making it to grand finals before falling to the University of Akron. In the coming spring semester, UNT will compete in College Carball Championship, where they intend to take the #1 spot. Reporting with NTTV, I'm Dylan Acre.
For more information, visit @UNT Esports on Twitter. And that's all for sports. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Sarah. While many people are focused on Thanksgiving plans, countless people, including those here in Denton, are already working on spreading love and the spirit of Christmas to kids around the world. Since September, the members of Denton Bible Church have been preparing a way to bring happiness and the message of the gospel to children in war-torn, poverty-stricken countries. They do this through Operation Christmas Child, which is one part of a Christian organization called Samaritan's Purse. It comes in the form of a shoebox filled with clothes, toys, and other things that can impact the lives of children around the world.
It's like giving a gift like you're used to doing at the holidays, but you're giving a gift of hope. It's not just gifts.
It's a heartwarming thing that when a child gets a shoebox, you just want to show them how much you love them and show them that we do care about children around the world.
Denton Bible Church has been taking part in Operation Christmas Child for over 15 years, and this year they're expecting to pack over 3,500 shoeboxes.
I can't travel to other countries to bring people to Christ, but I can bring people to Christ through a shoebox.
Over 100 people of all ages work together to help pack shoeboxes every year.
I think it is cool because they can go to other countries, and even though you can't always travel, you know somebody who isn't as fortunate can be able to see those.
If you would like to lend a helping hand, visit www.samaritanspurse.org.
Thanks for watching NTTV Nightly News. Have a great weekend.
And stay safe as the rain and temperatures begin to fall. Good night.